Lottery Cash Machine, so I'm going to have my Lottery Cash Machine software review. And as you can see, I've logged into the members area. Welcome Anush, your membership is confirmed and activated. And all you're going to want to do when you get into the members area to further understand the product is click this. And it's going to be a guided step-by-step tour showing you exactly what the software has to offer and how to use it. Okay? Now, scrolling down, this is actually the software right here. The Lottery Machine software is now live, Lottery Cash Machine. So for those of you that don't see your list here, that's your country here in the list, what you're going to want to do is just wait until a little bit later in the video where I show you an alternate way to use Lottery Cash Machine in your country. Okay, so go ahead and I'm going to click USA, and all you're going to want to do is select a state, and I'll select California. And then these are the games within California, so you have Mega Millions, Super Lotto, and so on. Now, all you're going to need to do to start using the software is click Smart Pick. And now, what the Lottery Cash Machine software has done is it's gathered a huge database of all the histories, and it's created an algorithm that looks at those numbers and generates these hot, cold, overdue, and combinations of numbers for you in a smart way. Okay, so instead of just randomly picking numbers, this software has gone out and generated these numbers based on past numbers that were hit, not hit, and so on. So that is the power behind the software. Within a few clicks you can have the hottest numbers calculated based on a smart, complex algorithm. So that's the power of it right there. But that's not all there is. There is a few other things that I want to show you guys. So going back to the home page, I'm going to select USA. And you can just select another country here, or another state, I'm sorry. Now scrolling down, we'll just say Powerball, and as you can see, you have your Have I Won feature, and this is great for those of you that have stacks and stacks of lottery tickets. And I remember doing this. I would go into the gas station and I'd have to sit there punching them in for about 10-15 minutes. Instead of doing that, all you have to do is punch in your number for the game, your numbers, and it hits submit, and it will tell you if you've won or not. So you're not going to have to take those painful trips of 15 to 20 minutes to the gas station any longer. So I'm going to go back here and show you another few features. Okay, oops. Go back into California. Now, odds calculator and the frequency chart. So the frequency chart, this is all lottery numbers that tell you what numbers and how many times the numbers were hit. Okay, so basically all the numbers that were hit, how many times they were hit, and so this will give you a nice breakdown, visual breakdown of what numbers that what you might want to bet on based on what's been hit in the past. So there you go. That's the frequency chart. And now you have the odds calculator. So if you guys like to calculate odds, I was never really into calculating odds, but this is just the simple breakdown of what your odds are of hitting all these numbers, 5 numbers, 2 numbers, and so on. So, and going back, finally, going into this section again, you can see here these are the top 5 jackpots right now. So if you want to somehow bet on these, I never did long distance gambling for the lottery, so I don't know how that works, but if you know how to do that, you may want to get into that, especially with this software at your hands. Going back, now as I mentioned, if your country's not listed here, you may want to go into the alternate way of using Lottery Cash Machine, and what you're going to want to do is click right up here, and all you're going to need to do is pick your game. So let's say it's a pick 3 lottery or a pick 6, let's just say pick 3, and all you need to do is go to your state's website or country's website for the lottery and find the past 10 results of the game, and then just punch them in here. So let's say these were the results, okay, and you can just punch it in and so on. Submit, and of course it's going to use its complex algorithm still, and it's going to punch out the numbers that you should bet on for this lottery, okay, and it's still using the history in the same way. You're just using these 10 results here. So that is the alternate way to use it, guys. And one last thing that I want to show you about the Lottery Cash Machine. As you can see down here, other top recommended lottery winning resources. Right here is a webinar that you may want to get into. Okay, once you activate, get into this spot for the webinar, as you can see, while 5% of lottery players are winning 95% of the lottery prizes, so this will show you some insider tips and tricks on why that is and how it's happening. And then there's another upsell down here. It's actually a external product, so you may want to check that out as well. But other than that, guys, that is how Lottery Cash Machine works. Basically, you just scroll down here, pick your country, pick your state, pick the game that you want to play, and all of a sudden you have these smart numbers picked with this algorithm. So it's a really great way to do it instead of running into the gas station and just randomly selecting numbers. Okay? And so I really hope you enjoyed this Lottery Cash Machine software review. Thank you for checking it out, and if you want to get some more information, definitely head over to allnewreviews.com. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.